evening, and welcome to the class of 2011 Theodore Roosevelt High School graduation.
As the colors are presented, please stand and remain standing until the invocation. Parents, crowd, I'm going to ask that you remain calm until the presenting of colors. Please remain standing.
Please bow your heads. God, it is our privilege to invite you here as the guest of honor at this graduation. It is our request that you would bless this graduating class, but more than that, and of first importance, we desire that you would be here with us this evening. As we sit here in the light of your bright hope for us, we are filled with anticipation and humbled by your power and the gifts you have given us. As these 4 years have passed, you have blessed us with all the characteristics of successful young adults. Watch over us tonight, as you've done throughout our lives leading up to this amazing event. Amen. Please be seated.
Good evening, and welcome to the commencement exercises of the class of 2011 of Theodore Roosevelt High School. No other event in a student's high school career is so eagerly anticipated as is commencement, for it marks both an end and a beginning. An end to the sheltered world of high school and a beginning of a world more independent with new privileges and responsibilities. Many of us who sit here tonight for this, our last time together as a class, will continue our education at the college or university level. Others will take up careers in the business world. Still, others of us will enter the armed services for our country. But whatever the course may be, We go with the realization that our future actions and judgments, our future successes, will have been influenced and shaped by our days at Theodore Roosevelt High School. As president of the class of 2011, I would like to extend to each of you our sincere thanks and our deep appreciation for sharing this important occasion with us. And now, may I present our guests and speakers who are here to help us mark our commencement exercises this evening. We are honored to have with us the members of the Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees, President Mrs. Beth Plummer, Vice President Mrs. Susan Galindo, Secretary Mrs. Sandi Hughey, members Ms. Letty Breshnahan, Mr. Randy Bristow, and Mr. Ed White. It is also our pleasure to have with us the interim superintendent of the Northeast Independent School District, Dr. Brian Gottardy, Dr. Alicia H. Thomas, Mr. Ron Clary. Also present are members of the administrative staff of Theodore Roosevelt High School. Mr. Richard Canales, Principal. I did. And Associate Superintendent, Dr. Mark Scheffler. Mrs. Stacia Fitzsimon, Data Director. Mr. Bill Sturgis, ETA Director. Mr. John Bojeskel, Senior Class Administrator. Assistant Principals, Mr. David Cronia, Mr. Christopher Villanueva, Mrs. Bernice Cantu, Mr. Shane Land, and Miss Jamie Rich. Also present are the principals of Theodore Roosevelt High School cluster schools, Mr. John Smith, Kruger Middle School, Mr. Philip Carney, Ed White Middle School, Miss Wilma Payne, Camelot Elementary School, Mr. Adam Schwab, Clear Springs Elementary, Miss Christina Reck, East Terrell Hills Elementary, Mr. Walter Price Allen, Montgomery Elementary, Miss Rachel Yates, Walsham Elementary. Completing our list of guests and our senior class sponsors, Miss Casey McHenry and Miss Maria Gentry. And finally, Haziel Gutierrez, our senior class commencement speaker.
Mr. Canales, honored guests, fellow graduates, and families, it is my privilege to stand before you this evening on this most celebratory occasion. You know, some say we can never be thankful enough to the right people who have given us the reason to do so. But I think those people are just plain crazy. So first and foremost, I'd like to begin by thanking all of those who have helped us arrive at this major crossing point in our lives. Thank you, parents, for getting our day started and for giving us all the support we needed. I love you, by the way, Mom. Thank you, teachers, for staying long hours and helping us understand what responsibility is and for never losing hope on us and our potential as pupils. Thank you, Mr. Canales and the other APs for keeping us in line when we needed it the most. Thank you, counselors, for making sure we had all classes and college applications done. Thank you, staff, for working behind the scenes and helping the school run smoothly. Thank you, custodians, because truthfully, our school would have literally stunk without you. And thank you to the quintessential ingredient to what makes a school, the students. Ladies and gentlemen, in front of me sit young adults who without their endurance, hard work, and dedication would not be graduating today. Congratulations, seniors. We're finally here. Memories are all the mind has when the best of times are over. Personally, I won't ever forget the first day of freshman year. It was pouring. I wasn't sure whether to be scared to face the kids that didn't even look like they belong in high school, or to be scared of the old A-wing, which looked as if it was going to cave in and pummel me into the surrounding construction, or to be scared of getting lost through the old cafeteria, turned library, later turned courtyard. But as I walked to my first class, I realized, hey, maybe this isn't so bad. And as I walked, I saw some familiar faces that seemed to be as lost as I was, and I said, well, let's be lost together. And as we roamed the hallways together, eyes wide with confusion, we made friendships, acquaintances, and connections that will last a lifetime, maybe even after they get deleted from Facebook. So although we started the year with doubts on how our first year of high school would go, we stuck through all the construction, moved into new buildings, and even got a new principal, Mr. Richard Canales, along the way. Let's face it, Mr. Canales and everyone at Roosevelt helped us become a recognized school. And although we don't like to admit it, Roosevelt unconsciously became our home away from home. These walls have kept secrets, the halls have been the social scene of the century, and we have all grown on each other some way or another, like those puppies that your parents are too nice to tell you that you just can't help but keep. Just think, it all started in August of 2007. All we can do from here now is look forward to what is to come. We have a great future upon us, and we have to take this journey full of spirit and never give up. Whether it be in our continued education, the military service, or the workforce, we know we are all prepared to face anything that is to come, because we were trained to be Rough Riders and to always have Roosevelt spirit by the teachers that have come to be our friends and mentors through these last 4 years. Let this not be a goodbye or a sorrowful adieu, but a meaningful see you later. We will all see each other again. Let me remind you that Roosevelt, class of 2011, may have the next Barack Obama, the next LeBron James, the next Mark Zuckerberg, the next Oprah, or maybe even the next Snooki. But I hope one day we can all reflect back and smile. These were the growing years, the years that defined us all in our own way. Our lives are before us, our past are behind us, but our memories are forever with us. Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I think it is our turn to change the world, one Rough Rider at a time. Class of 2011, we have worked hard for 13 long years, these past 4 in particular, and look forward to the many accomplishments of the future. May this milestone in our lives be a special time for us and mark the beginning of a lifetime commitment to success, honor, and pride. We are now ready to take the next challenge. Decisions we make today shape our world tomorrow, so make every decision as if it were the most important one in our lives. I admire the dedication, efforts, and determination of each one of us as we begin to conquer the world one day at a time with one objective in sight: to be satisfied and content with what we have done today, yesterday, and in the days to come. It is unfortunate that many of life's failures include people that did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. This is why we, class of 2011, must continue to keep faith in ourselves and in our future. I heard someone say once that life, it isn't like the movies. That life's just a whole bunch of stories that all have to end sooner or later. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you, class of 2011, for letting me be part of your story, and to encourage each and every one of you today to go out and make your own. But remember this day, Roosevelt, June 7th, and not because it was the day that they signed the Treaty of Tordesillas in 1494, and not because it was today, 29 years ago, that they opened Elvis's Graceland to the public, but because today, June 7th, 2011, we graduate. And because from today on, we will always remember that Rough Rider pride never dies.
Tonight, we're celebrating your accomplishment of the goal of graduating from high school. You accomplished that goal because your family believed in you, we at Roosevelt Community believed in you, and you believed in yourself. Tonight, we also want to recognize the teachers, administrators, counselors, coaches, band directors, and others who have taught you, encouraged you, challenged you to become more than perhaps even you thought you could be. From kindergarten to elementary, middle, and high school, these persons in your educational community have believed in you. They have laid the foundation on which you have grown and learned and created goals and dreams for yourself. You are their act of faith in our future. Now you need to ask yourself, what do you really want for yourself? And what are you willing to work very hard to do whatever it takes to accomplish your goal? You can't stop here. This is just the beginning. We have measured you through your accomplishments, your goals, your medals, your games, your concerts, your growth. Now it's time to decide what will be your measure of life. What will it be? You don't have to know your life's work but discover what you'd like to do. Find the passion. Continue to dream. And your generation is called as never before to make a commitment to communities, our country, our world, our future. Not just for your future, but the future for us all. Many of you have had difficult journeys. Sometimes teenage years are filled with rebellion and experimentation. There have been many times when you weren't sure where you were going or what you were going to do with your life. This is the part of adventure of growing up. As for your families, this is your day too, because they've been on this voyage with you. They've listened to you, they've worried for you, they've placed their hopes in you and wish that you stay a child and hope you become an adult. But I know that enduring qualities that your teachers, parents have taught you, hard work, honesty, empathy, and compassion, are values that you will take into your adulthood. You realize that this is a world beyond yourself. As I'm standing here, I can help but be excited for you. This is an incredibly challenging moment in our country. Apathy is not an option. There is a greater good beyond the walls of your own ambition. How will you answer the call of commitment? How will you make yourself worthy of your ancestors' sacrifices? Will you be worthy of the sacrifices of complete strangers who have given their lives to ensure your future? How will you pair your compassion with the needs of communities and your country? These are questions that challenge you. There is no community service requirement in the outside world. No one forcing you to care. It is only when you do something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential and discover that the role that you'll play in writing the next chapter in American history. Many of you have already learned the value of service, and you've painted houses for Habitat. You've collected food for the Agape Center. Roosevelt students have known throughout this city for the contributions they made each year to the senior prom court, by which the whole student body gives charitable organizations. They've donated over $5,400 to these charitable organizations. That's huge. Maybe you'll join the Peace Corps or AmeriCorps and share your gifts with the world or nation, or help volunteer on a renewable energy project and live green. Maybe you will become a teacher and serve to motivate the future generations. Remember the term global citizen that you learned about in your social studies class? Your world, your country, your community needs you. So I'm encouraging you. Believe that your dreams are very possible, and I'm challenging you to commit yourself to making them a reality. Class of 2011, as you leave Roosevelt High School, remember, we believe, whatever it takes. Make this your motto as you enter the bigger world. You have untold strengths and resources inside in your glorious self. Congratulations and good luck, Theodore Roosevelt, class of 2011. Class of 2011, please rise. Dr. Gottardy, Mr. Bristol, as principal of Theodore Roosevelt High School, it gives me great pleasure to certify that those who received their diplomas this evening have successfully completed their regular course of study as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Board of Trustees of Northeast Independent School District. Dr. Gottardy.
Thank you, Mr. Canales. As interim superintendent, I hereby certify that the class of 2011 of Theodore Roosevelt High School has met all requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Graduates, please be seated. As you transition from seniors to graduates, I have just a few words of encouragement for you this evening. Take what you have learned and take what you have earned and move forward with your goal of a college degree, entrance into a workforce, or the military service. Be a leader among your peers. This world is looking for young, bright, hardworking, and dedicated individuals who will work together as a team. Be persistent in your pursuit of success and happiness. Never think for a minute that your goals are too lofty or unattainable. Instead, never give up on your dreams or your aspirations. Never. This is not the end of your educational success, but just the beginning. Graduating from Roosevelt High School will open doors to your future. This is a very significant milestone in your life, with many more to come. Embrace each and every one of them and do your very best. Cherish this opportunity. Use your passion and productive energy to move you into the next phase of your life. And finally, always remember your parents, grandparents, extended family, and friends who helped make this night possible. At this time, it is my privilege to present the class of 2011 to board member Mr. Randy Bristow, representing the Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees and a proud parent of a Roosevelt High School graduate. Congratulations, graduates. Mr. Bristow.
Thank you. Good evening. On behalf of the Northeast Independent Board of Trustees, I'm honored and privileged to accept the Theodore Roosevelt High School class of 2011. Mr. Canales, Mr. Gottardy, I acknowledge these students as duly qualified by the state of Texas, the Texas Education Agency, and are entitled to be declared graduates of the Northeast Independent School District. Now that you are graduates, I have one humble request. In the future, as you reflect back on your time at TR, and you will, I respectfully invite you to recall one thing: taxes. Taxes on local homeowners and businesses paid for it all. They paid for the books, the buses, the sport venues, the classrooms, the auditoriums, the cafeterias, the labs, the shops, the libraries, the salaries, the custodians, the teachers, the administrators, librarians, coaches. You get the idea. The taxpayers of Northeast Independent School District, many of them sitting right here, right now, wishing you well, were silent partners in providing this educational experience. Give a round of applause. Here's the people starting. Go ahead. Applaud yourselves. Thank you. As a taxpayer myself, I'd like my contribution to be remembered. So with that in mind, I have one very humble request: that you, as future taxpayers, that you would be amenable to making the sacrifices necessary to pay it forward to the next generation of students to create an adequately funded, well-educated workforce. It's not too early to think about your obligations in this regard. After all, the future arrives faster than you realize. Don't believe me? The class of 2024 starts kindergarten this fall. Your class is particularly special to me since I have seen or known many of you since elementary school. As a TR graduate myself, I am proud to play a small part in such an important milestone of your lives. I wish you Godspeed on your academic and career journey. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the granting of diplomas, the administration and faculty of Theodore Roosevelt High School wish to express their pride in the accomplishments of the class of 2011. The class as a whole has been offered a total of $4,736,261 in scholarships and financial aid. At this time, we also wish to give special recognition to several groups of outstanding graduates. Will each group please stand as you are recognized? The following graduates wearing honor cords have been recognized for outstanding accomplishments this year. The graduates wearing brown cords received the Teddy Award. The graduates wearing green cords are the senior class officers. The graduates wearing white cords are senior superlatives. The graduates wearing maroon cords are avid seniors. The graduates wearing the red cords have been recognized for excellence in elective areas. The graduates wearing the gold cords have been recognized for excellence in core academic areas. The graduates wearing the gray cords have been recognized for their spirit and leadership at Roosevelt High School. The graduate wearing the red and white cord was recognized with the Principal's Award. The graduate wearing the red and gold cord was recognized with the District Superintendent's Award. Thank you. The graduates wearing the silver stoles are members of the graduating class of the Design and Technology Academy. The graduates wearing the maroon stoles are members of the graduating class of the Engineering Technology Academy. The graduates wearing the blue and gold tassels are members of the National Honor Society. Each was selected for membership on the basis of scholarship, character, service, and leadership. Thank you. The following groups of students are wearing honor medals. Honor students graduating cum laude. These students have maintained a grade average between 90 and 94. Thank you. Honor students graduating magna cum laude. These students maintain a grade average between a 95 and 99. Thank you. Honor students graduating summa cum laude. These students have maintained a grade average or 100 or above. Thank you. And now, will the first two rows of seniors please come forward to receive your diplomas?
No other event in our students' lives has been so eagerly anticipated as our commencement exercises. Thus, we are greatly honored that you, our families and friends, many of whom have crossed the continent to be here, have joined us in commemorating this memorable event. Every parent, every friend attending this ceremony is waiting with pride for that special senior to be recognized as he or she crosses the stage. Therefore, the class of 2011 respectfully asks you that you assist us in ensuring that each graduate is properly recognized for his or her accomplishments. Our wish as a class is to be a part of a dignified ceremony, a ceremony that we can look back on with pride. We sincerely thank you for your courteous attention.
Desiree Nicole Aguilar, Texas A&M University President's Achievement Scholarship. Syed Zisham Ahmed, the Texas Education Agency top-ranking graduate, the University of California at Berkeley Academic Scholarship. Nazario Arreguin Garcia, Texas A&M University Regents Scholarship. Rico Punangbayan Balakit, Texas A&M Century Scholar Award. Maria G. Betancourt, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michael Anthony Bolding, the University of North Texas Board of Regents Scholarship. Stephanie Nicole Bristow, Trinity President's Award. Vincent Kyle Brown, the University of the Incarnate Word Academic Scholarship. Caroline Nicole Caldwell Reed, Baylor University President's Gold Scholarship. David Michael Campano. David Andrew Chalfin, Texas A&M University Nuclear Engineering Fellowship. J.D. Crumedy, National Achievement Scholarship Program. Taylor Alexandra Dean, the University of Texas at Austin Women in Engineering Scholarship. Nicholas Alexander Dinsmore, Baylor University President's Gold Scholarship. Fabian Duran, the University of the Incarnate Word Undergrad Academic Scholarship. Dominique Olivia Ferreira, Iowa State University Dean Scholarship. Francisco Flores Games. Emily Marie Gillen, District 10 College Scholarship Program. Asha Simone Hampton Finch, Prairie View Texas A&M University Athletic Scholarship. Ashley Nicole Jones. Kurt Richard Cartaltepe, the University of Texas at Arlington President's Achievement Scholarship. Timothy James Kidwell, Texas Tech University Recruitment Scholarship. Travis Terrell Lamb, Texas A&M University Lechner Scholarship. Andrea Michelle Logan, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Paloma Elena Mayorga, University of Southern California Presidential Scholarship. Denise Morado Rodriguez, St. Edward's University President's Distinguished Achievement Scholar Award. Andrew James Mullen, Rocco C. Caffarelli Scholarship. William Aaron Ochoa, Bernard Harris Jr. Scholar Award. Samantha Yvonne Audi, Texas A&M University President's Achievement Scholarship. Joshua Eric Partridge, Baylor University National Merit Scholarship. Robert Blaine Pitzel, Texas A&M University Century Scholarship. Corbin Hamby Sensor, Baylor President's Gold Scholarship. Jamie Marie Sigurdsson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Cody Dillian Smith. Jacqueline December Sullivan. Tu Tao T. Tran, the University of the Incarnate Word Dean's Scholarship. Stefan John Vano, Texas A&M University President's Achievement Scholarship. Justin Hayward Velasquez, Texas A&M President's Achievement Scholarship. Starsha Danielle Wagner, Dramatic Media Scholarship. Jamal Mark Whitehead, Texas A&M University President's Achievement Scholarship. Kyung Hwan Windle, Texas A&M University Century Scholar Award. Joshua Daniel Wooldridge, Texas A&M University ROTC Scholarship. Veronica Alcantar, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Vincent Manuel Barreto, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Caitlin Marie Bentley, Carr Presidential Scholarship. Donald Edward Boston III, U.S. Merchant Marine Academy's Preparatory School King Point Scholarship. Joseph Lewis Brown, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Corey Baxter Carlisle, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. Vivian Alexis Cervantes, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Elide Alejandra Colorado, Rochester Institute of Technology Opportunity Scholar. Jeanette Cruz, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Marlene Cruz Gonzalez, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. John Anthony DeBolt, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. Molly Teal DeArmond, the University of Houston Academic Excellence Scholarship. Matthew Alexander Fay, Data Alliance Scholarship. Stephen Michael Ferguson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Stephen Pierce Fishner. Brittany Dion Fox, Data Alliance Scholarship. Kayla Michelle Francis, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Keanu Lee Garcia, St. Mary's University Bordeaux Scholarship. Sharniqua Gilmore, Texas State Achievement Award. Tori Danielle Gleitz. Ana Karen Gonzalez, Rackspace Perfect Attendance Dream It Award. Amber Simone Green, Houston Tillotson University Athletic Scholarship. Jaciel Honore Gutierrez, Texas Women's University Outstanding New Student Scholarship. Brandy Michelle Henderson. Elizabeth Hernandez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Ramon Daniel Hernandez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Oakland Dean Hoffman, Texas A&M University Bechtel Engineering Scholarship. Benjamin Peter Hudson, Baylor University Provost's Gold Scholarship. Leslie Stark Lewis, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Shivani Paresh Makan, Texas A&M University Regents Scholarship. Sandra Ruby Martinez, College Extravaganza Scholarship. Jessica Maytini McAllister, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. Trayvon Ray McCurdy, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Luis David Montantes, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jordan Alexandra Moore. Perry Louise Moore, Oklahoma City University Fine Arts Acting Theater Award. Eric Zachary Oppelt, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Richard Andrew Pyburn, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Megan Michelle Rodriguez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Sarah Allison Rodriguez. India Simone Sanders. Sierra May Niebre Sebastian, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Joseph Simi Silvas, the University of the Incarnate Word Dean's Scholarship. Morgan Winifred Spalding, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. Kirsten Pauline Thomas, Stephen F. Austin Academic Excellence Scholarship. Elizabeth Renee Tarnowski, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Azalea Lynn Toney, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michael J. Vasquez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Estefany Velasquez, the University of Texas at San Antonio Achievement Scholarship. Norma Angelica Villarreal, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Alejandra Villegas, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Naya Rochelle Wilridge, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Scholarship. Jasmine Janae Wilson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kevin Robert Wilson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kiana Lanice Wilson, St. Mary's University Presidential Scholarship. Leland DeWitt Young, West Texas A&M University Athletic Scholarship. Kyle D. Zook, West Texas A&M University, William A. Trish and Homer A. Trish Scholarship in Engineering. Summer May Alex, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michael James Almaguer, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Lisa Cassandra Alvarenga, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Laura Basaldua, the University of the Incarnate Word Merit Scholarship. Jordan Bayer, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Marshall L. Best II, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. David Andre Blackwell Jr., Scholarship for Military Children. Adriana Marie Boswell, Northeast Baptist Hospital Nurses Scholarship. India Simone Brown, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Alexis Ray Guzman Cano. Amy Michelle Carrizales, the University of the Incarnate Word Achievement Award. David Castillo, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jaylene Nicole Castro, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jason Wesley Chamness, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Lauren Ashley Cochran, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Chelsea Lee Coggins. Travis Mitchell Colson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Ogier Martine Corby, Texas A&M University President's Endowed Scholarship. Reed Allen Crosby, National Achievement Scholarship. Chelsea Ann Cullors, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jasmine Michelle Davison, University of Texas at Pan American Athletic Scholarship. Sarah Marie de Santiago. Claire Marie Cecilia de Rocher, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Christopher Edward Diaz, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Chelsea Teresa Edwards, Our Lady of the Lake Trustees Scholarship. Derek Thor Eldridge, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. Sean Oliver Harold Irvin. Harold Chester Ferris, the University of the Incarnate Word Academic Scholarship. Charlie Rain Flores. Lorenzo Cartravius Gilmore, the King's College Presidential Scholarship. Christian Dominique Glover, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Priscilla Renee Gonzalez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Joe Anthony Ray Gonzalez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Mayela Montserrat Gonzalez Santoyo, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Charity Deshay Grover. Gregory Ryan Havacost. Nia Hu Huyn. Edward Joseph Jackson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Raquel Kiana Alexis Jackson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kevin Deshaun Johnson Jr., candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kelsey Elaine Kendrick, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Corey Lynn Levine, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. Brittany Ann LaCroix, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Wendy Jacqueline Linares, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jennifer Janae Lipscomb, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Alberto Lopez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Justin Anthony Lopez, for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Crystalline Nicole Lucas Payne, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Angela M. Ludlow, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Mercedes Teres Luna, the University of the Incarnate Word Distinguished Scholar Award. Brooke Alyssa Martinez. Eliezer Jesus Martinez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Raimundo Martinez III, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Mark Anthony Mascorro, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Ji Ye Moon, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Deshermi Anquine Moore, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brigitte Graciela Morgan, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Mark Enriquez Navarro Jr. Brianna Nicole Pedrosa, Windcrest American Legion Outstanding Girl Scholarship. Tasia Nicole Pegram, Texas Lutheran Accommodation Scholarship. Candace Angel Pennington, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Amira Jeanette Pettis, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Garisa Lee Pham. Kelly Denise Porter, Texas Lutheran University Academic Excellence Award. Clarissa Oriana Rackley, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Caleb Frank Reynolds, Texas A&M University Corps of Cadets Scholarship. Jermery Vanessa Rivera Gray, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Luis Carlos Radenish, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Carly Louise Rodriguez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. James Matthew Rodriguez. Cassandra Lena Sines, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Dakota Scott Villanueva, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Shira Monique Spears, enlisted in the United States Army. Rachel Lorin Stafford, enlisted in the United States Navy. Shawantis Darzare Steen, enlisted in the United States Army. Rebecca Delaney Strunk, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kanisha Lavon Thomas, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michael Anthony Thomas, the University of Texas at San Antonio TPEG Undergrad Resident Achievement Award. Ian Philip Vano, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Dylan Thomas Vaughn Herman, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Casey Janisa Wallace, Concordia University Merit Scholarship. Keandra Marie Wright, enlisted in the United States Army. Bria Darjay Abbott. Binti Hussein Abdikadir. Alexa Marie Acosta. Samantha Ann Adames, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Malika Michelle Adams. James Alec Adams III. Catherine Marie Adamson. Eileen Louise Aguilera. Stephanie Marie Alcaraz, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Christopher O'Brien Alexander. Elena Lee Almasan. Alyssa Ray Almasan. Sean Michael Alonso. Michael Cobal Scholarship. Maria Viviana Alvarez. Dominique Terrell Armour. Brooke Trenice Arradondo, Astro Bowl Scholarship. Herman Arteaga, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jose Juan Avila, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jose Manuel Banda. Melody Lorraine Banks. Alexander Guy Barrientos, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Damian Bautista. Eric David Beal. Erica Lynn Beard, the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts Scholarship. Reginald DeForest Beats, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kenneth Ray Bertrand, Carr Presidential Scholarship. Haley Bettencourt Vega, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jacqueline Michelle Bayapsky. Suhailis Ivan Blades. Courtney Ann Bonani, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Shayna Louise Bonani, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Christopher Aaron Bonnet, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Blair Allen Bourne, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jordan Alexander Bozier. Quentin Keith Bradley, the University of Idaho Athletic Scholarship. Denzel Jamal Brewer. Brittany Celestine Briscoe, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Reginald Lamont Broadnax. Byron Kenneth Brown, South Carolina State University Merit Scholarship. Christopher Brown. Harrell Lee Brown. Samantha Nicole Brown, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Ashley Nicole Bryant, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Charles Busby, enlisted in the United States Navy. Sergio Alexis Buxo, the University of the Incarnate Word Theater Arts Scholarship. Celine Caballero. Salvador Nico Caballero, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Christine Cabanella, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Rose Marie Calhoun, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Desiree Yvonne Campa, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Dennis Campbell. Richard Campos IV. Andres Everado Cardenas, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunner Scholarship. Amir Carrillo, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Gerald Anthony Carson Jr., Pikeville College Athletic Scholarship. Antonio Cerritos Jr. Jonathan Cervantes. Austin Kyle Champion. Taylor Levi Coakley. Kiera Monet Collins, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jonathan Collins, Jr. Nathaniel Conniff. Alan Contreras, enlisted in the United States Army. Nestor Daniel Contreras, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Alexandria Elizabeth Corcoran, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Amanda Nicole Corona, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Maribel Jesusa Cortez. Julian Lee Cotton, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. James Bond Coward. Michelle Marie Cuellar. Richard Michael Cuellar. Patricia Cuevas. Penny Sue Cullens. Whitney Cherie Curtis. Marquinton DeAndre Davis, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Dominique Jerome Davison, Cisco Junior College Athletics Scholarship. Samantha Roberta de la Rosa. Gerardo Dominguez. Stephen Dominguez. Jordan Andre Dunaway. Brandon Alexander Dye, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Tremaine Darnell Edwards, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Decory Devon Elamin, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Stephanie Fern Irvin. Genesis Rocio Favela, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michael Joseph Fontanet, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Edwin Curtis Frankie. George Kiri Freeman. Adam Manuel Frisbee, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Randy Victoria Fuentes, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Adrian Alejandro Fuentes Ramirez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Precious Lavon Diane Gatchelin. Marlene Gallegos. Michael Dakota Gallegos. Alan Ricardo Galvan. Monique Irene Galvan. Analisa N. Garcia. Cynthia Garcia. Gerald Garcia. Jacob Ryan Garcia. Julio Cesar Garcia, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kevin Lee Garcia. Matthew Vincent Garcia. Ruben A. Garcia. Alexander Dracer Garza. Jesus Garza. Demetrius Anthony George, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brittany Lauren Gilmore, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Melvin Clavon Glover, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Sierra Lachey Glover. Michael Joseph Gobert. Angel Nathaniel Gomez. Sharina Janelle Gomez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Veronica Hilda Gomez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. John Adam Gonzalez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Nicolette Elizabeth Gonzalez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Anthony Darnell Grant. Jakari Grant, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michael James Greer, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brent Guys. Brent Cameron Gustin. Cassandra Nicole Gutierrez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Robert Guzman, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Meryl Monisha Renier Hall. Corey James Hancock. Tempest Lachey Harris. Warren Allen Hatcher. Matthew Joseph Hayden, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Sophia Pauline Hinau, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Alyssa Michelle Hernandez. Cassandra M. Hernandez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Cassandra Hernandez. Kevin Joseph Hernandez. Vanessa Michelle Hernandez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Orlando Hernandez Velasquez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Barbara Herrera. Joshua Hidalgo. Herbert Lewis Holden, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jasmine Danielle Holmes. Travis Edward Houston. Emily Nicole Holtz. Thomas William Hummerick, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kan Lee T. Huyn. Karen Yvette Ibarra, Spa Glass Scholarship. Estefania Esmeralda Ibarra Lopez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Selena Lee Iracheta. Bonita Sky Iruegas. Devontae Jerome Jackson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Dante Jovan Jefferson. Alexandria Leanne Johnson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kirk Jordan Johnson, enlisted in the United States Air Force. Monique Chantel Johnson. Marcus Dion Johnson Jr. Aaron Damon Jones. Brandon Jade Dones, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Carolyn Marie Jones. Jacqueline Marie Jones, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Matthew J. Jones, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Charmaine Lucilia Jones. Yoshonda Christina Jones. Andrew Antonio Kiemerer, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Timothy Andre Keeler. Melvin Julius Kessler. Savon Benjamin Kyle, West Texas A&M University Athletic Scholarship. Tracy Elizabeth Lancaster, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Dorian Sherrod Langford. Rodney Anthony Lawson, Jr. Tru Huang Lee, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. John J. Park Lee, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Mariano Samuel Leiva, Rodeo Western Art Auction Scholarship. Rodney Tyler Sandanya Leonin, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Terrell Allen Lewis, Jr., candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Robert Limon, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michael Roland Yamas, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jericho James Lloyd. Adam Elijah Lopez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Phasia Lorraine Lopez, Texas Education Association Early Graduation Scholarship. Miranda Marie Lopez. Eric L. Lozada. Lucas Christian Lozano. Ricardo Lucio. Kenya Shawnee Lyons. Lauren Elizabeth Macias, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Alicia Elena Maria. Sandra Marquez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Aaron Joshua David Martinez, College Extravaganza Scholarship. Beatrice Angel Martinez. Francisco Andrew Martinez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Michelle Danielle Martinez. Monica Martinez. Robert John Martinez. Sabrina Martinez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Tomas Martinez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Susana Oyuki Mata, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Maggie Rose Mathis. Jesse Tyler McAlpine. Andre Christopher McLeod. Shondale Maurice McGee, Jr. Delvidge McIntyre, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Deja McKinney. Elizabeth Coral Mejia. Mercedes Celeste Mendoza. Julian Andrew Meyer. Andrew Leija Mesa. Tanasha K. Mitchell. Monique Shermaine Montgomery, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Christian Moises Moore, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Deveries Fernell Moore. Marilyn Morales, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jonathan Margarito Moreno. Hunter Reed Mueller, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Fabiola Muñiz, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Esperanza Ann Muñoz, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Sumer Rajiv Narula, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jorge Nava Estrada. Mary Elizabeth Naylor. Kenny M. Ngo, enlisted in the United States Navy. Tony Trong Hien Nguyen. Quishan Latre Nias. Rashane Unique Nolden, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Leslie Ann Orozco, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brittany Nicole Ortiz, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Deyanira Ovalle Castillo, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Evan Bailey Ozuna, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brianna Maureen Palacio. Jaime Marvin Palacios. Brandy Desiree Palmer, enlisted in the United States Air Force. Samantha Palmer, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Donald Albert Payne, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Shanice Diamond Peoples, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jonathan Carlos Peña. Brandon Alexander Perez. Heriberto Perez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Kevin Perkins. Mimi T. Pham, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. V. Tui T. Pham. Tanya Marie Pina, the University of the Incarnate Word Achievement Award. Rose Mary Portillo, Texas Education Association Early Graduation Scholarship. Edgar Ivan Puentes, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brian Quintella, Texas Education Association Early Graduation Scholarship. Jeanette Quintero, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Ariel Ramirez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Cynthia Lucero Ramirez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Julie Jeanette Ramirez. Ramon Eduardo Ramirez. Rudy Raul Ramirez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Daniel Ramos, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jose Isaac Reyes. Milton Jamel Rody, enlisted in the United States Army. Alyssa Victoria Rios, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Gregory Scott Rasimus, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brian C. Robles. Jessica Robles. James Alvarez Rodriguez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jeremy Chris Rodriguez, Texas Education Association Early Graduation Scholarship. Jesse Allen Rodriguez. Julian Gerald Rodriguez. Corey Nathaniel Rodriguez. Marisela Bernice Rodriguez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Stephanie Marie Rodriguez. Tiffany Amber Rodriguez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Travis R. Rodriguez. Talia Romero, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Natalie Rosado Estrada. Miriam Ruiz, Texas Education Association Early Graduation Scholarship. Marco Antonio Rubalcaba, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Marcos Salas, Rack Space Perfect Attendance Award, Dream It. James Christian Salazar. Cody Sergio Salazar. Valerie Salinas. Rachel Whitney Sanders, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Emily Elizabeth Sandage. Alyssa Celeste Santos, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Giovanni Saucedo, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Matthew Alton Sauls. Sebastian Edward Sepulveda. Stephen Patrick Settle. Quentin J. Sheffield, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Dominic Darrell Dushan Small, the University of Akron Blue Ribbon Scholarship. Alexander Claudio Smith, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brandon Antoine Smith. Kyle John L. Smith. Margaret Pauline Smith Gonzalez. Brigitte Elaney Snell, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Arthur Alexander Solis. Marissa Gonzalez Sonora, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Victor Armando Sonora. Efraín Sosa. Maria Blanca Sosa. Jasquel Jamal Spell, the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunners Scholarship. Darren Norris Spell Jr., candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Tashane Tanique Spencer, enlisting in the United States Army. Jordan Taylor Spicer, the University of Texas at San Antonio Merit Scholarship. Brad Spriggs, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Clarissa Jade Starks Johnson, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Christopher Michael Stevens. Andre Rashad Stockton. Malik Trayshawn Taylor, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Joshua Dennis Andreas Teichman. Donnell Jerome Thomas, New Mexico Military Institute Athletic Scholarship. Jonathan Wendell Thomas. Marquia Charisse Thomas, New Mexico Junior College Athletic Scholarship. Michaela Lachey Thomas, James Royce Thompson. Huyn Nu Ngok Ton. Alejandra Tostado, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Danielle Renee, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Roslyn Ann Trejo, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Jonathan Robert Tremetier, enlisted in the United States Navy. Sean Michael Truder, enlisted in the United States Army. Diana Patricia Trevino, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Yen T. Hong True. Katie Jane Troutman, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Charles Henry Turner. Sean Edward Turner, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Juan Carlos Valadez. Gabriel Valdez. Jose Roberto Valenzuela, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Brian Adam Van Bereren. Adam Troy Vargas Fowler, College Extravaganza Scholarship. Lisette Vasquez, Virgil T. Blossom Education Scholarship. Sean Anthony Vera. Lisa Marie Villanueva. Crystal L. Waller. Autumn Elizabeth Walling, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Amber Natalie Walls. Mai Walton. Everett Allen Warwick Love, the University of the Incarnate Word Achievement Award. Justin Bjorn Weber. Lawrence James White. Austin Tyler Williams. Clarence Matthew Williams. Lexus Tierra Williams, Texas Education Association Early Graduation Scholarship. Ronnie James Williams. Ty Robert Reyes Willis, Universal Technical Institute State Ford AAA Award. Denisha Marie Wilson. Jasmine Nicole Wilson. Lamar Lee Wolford, New Mexico Military Institute Athletic Scholarship. Kenneth Latrell Wooden. Shambra Ashane Woods, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Joshua Joseph Woodward, Texas Education Association Early Graduation Scholarship. John Nicholas Yadrick, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Christopher Joseph Yantas. Jasmine Ray Ibanez, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship. Julian Andres Zavala, candidate for San Antonio Education Partnership Scholarship.
everyone please stand for the alma mater and remain standing for the benediction.
God, I ask on behalf of those gathered here that you would bless each of these graduates. Give them the grace to make a difference for good, wherever they may find themselves in the years ahead. As we set out, let us not lose sight of all you have given us, for we cherish all the things we have learned. We treasure all the friends we have made. We thank our teachers and we thank the staff. We pray that you will take us in your hand and hold us tightly in the years ahead. Amen. Please be seated.